Would you like? Yeah. What do you feel comfortable with?
I'm comfortable here, just because I'm not always sure.
Okay. Maybe if someone else comes, you could move for them so that they take these 3 seats.
So when somebody new comes, living right now, really?
We alive? Who's saying? Daudi. Okay. I'll do that. You're part of Black Rhino? Yeah. Okay. Oh, really? Wow, let's go. Just give me 2 minutes. Oh shit. I'm waiting just 1 minute.
Dio ene ke quiero voy a goro yaku. Dio ene ke tamaga vi webe mo can do. Oh get Georgia, it's because I'm an African woman. If you ask me, I love being a daughter of this land. Ninapenda kuwa mzaliwa wa hapa. Ninapenda njaro za Kiafrika. Kumelera, 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 nemo denya vage kano. Kumelera, 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 nemo denya vage kano. Asiaria kwa bakeduta odoire vito makejera kumenya ero konde kotida. Only you would know best what happens at home. Mwachamila ni mtumwa, Mswahili alisema. But I love this place I call my home. Oh, ninapenda njaro za Kiafrika. Kumelera, 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 ndemo tenya vage kendo. Kumelera, 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 ndemo tenya vage kendo. You cannot be other. Big skies and big horizons are the trademarks of Africa. Happy people, jolly faces everywhere. We karibu sherekea kumerera with us. Na matwedane maithe maito makenage makenage makenage. Maithe maito makenage. Maithe maito makenage. You cannot be other. Oh, more than you, one more door with Canada. One more door with Canada. Oh, you want to Canada. But then you're more door with Canada. Now you'll be mother. You cannot be other. Kumerera, 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 kumerera. Kumerera, kumerera, ndemo tenya wage kena. Kumerera, 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 ndemo tenya wage kena. Chiwage Kendo kumerera 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 ne montanya wale kendo mondo e canera che kendo vedere dai ove madre we cannot be other than. Eddie no more than. Cannot be other than. Thy own mother. You cannot be other than.
Yes, and we are Kumera Rain right here at Santuri Signal. Welcome to Occupy the Mall Festival. This is Santuri Signal, our community radio for the weekend, and I am so honored to be kicking off this amazing initiative. In case you're wondering who this is, my name is Furaha. Call me Furaha, and I am the face of La Music Junkie. If you've not heard of La Music Junkie, it's a Kenyan brand that promotes Kenyan music, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Because we are towards the end of the year, we're going to be celebrating the best Kenyan music of 2023. And this is basically the best songs, the best albums, and the best moments. So if you want to recap, if you want to discover some songs that your radio station or your DJ did not play you, this is the place to be. Thank you so much for coming through, for watching this, for being at the mall. I have a friend in studio because the show is Furaha na Marafiki. So I had to invite some Marafiki to come and talk about Kenyan music. So I will let him introduce himself because I think mtu ndio anajua kujiintroduce vizuri, si ndio?
Yeah.
Yes, so tell us about yourself and why you decided to pick up the call and come through.
Okay, my name is Albert. I'm a fashion designer, but I'm also a DJ. I really love music. How I describe myself is I am a musical connoisseur, so I consume a lot of music, more specifically from the 90s. 90s music, 2000s music. I think it's because that's the music that I grew up with. But I also love a lot of Kenyan music. What I call myself is the Afro dancehall ambassador. Hands down, I think Kenya has the greatest dancehall music in Africa.
Really?
Because if you compare what Afrobeat is versus what we produce here, it's something totally different. When you go to, or even you see parties in Nigeria and parties in Kenya, we have a lot more fun. That is what I'll say.
Okay.
East Africans have more fun. So that is how I describe myself. And I'm happy to be here to support Kenyan music. I think this is the time for African music and specifically Kenyan music.
You got it. What's your DJ name, by the way?
DJ Mister. Across all platforms.
So, Miskia, and you're an Afro dancehall ambassador.
Yes.
Dope. So, to start off, first of all, I want to shout out the person who recommended the first song, which is Kumerera by the Empress Nyawera. She is a soul and reggae musician from Kenya. She has a beautiful voice, and she's been doing this sessions on YouTube known as Soul Survivor Sessions, and it's just her performing her songs live. And this is one of her songs, which is basically a Kikuyu song, a celebration song, and I felt it was the best song to start today because ni modenya wagekeno. Yes, it's a day of happiness, of joy. And of course, my name is Furaha, so see, it makes sense. So yeah, we have 2 hours on the show, so guys, sit tight, relax, get some herbal tea. See, it makes sense. And so yeah, we have 2 hours on the show. So guys, sit tight, we're going to talk about get some herbal the best Kenyan moments of it makes sense because it's been a big year. So yeah, we're going to 2 hours on the show. So guys, sit tight, we're going to talk about get some herbal best Kenyan moments of it makes sense. And so the best so yeah, we're going to 2 hours on the show. So guys, I recommend it. Relax, get some herbal best Kenyan moments, and then at the end I'll also play you a small the best. So yeah, we're going to have our songs. Don't forget some of Kenyan mind. At the end, I'll also play you a small the best. So yeah, we're going to have our songs. But yes, DJ is going to have mind. At the end, I'll also play you a small the best. So yeah, we're going to have our songs. But yes, DJ is going to have mind. At the end, I'll also play you a small the best. So yeah, we're going to have our songs. But yes, DJ is going to have mind. At the end, I'll also play you a small the best. So yeah, we're going to have our songs. But yes, DJ is going to have mind. At the end, I'll also play you a small the best. So yeah, we're going to have our songs. But yes, DJ is going to have mind. At the end, I'll also play you a small the best. So yeah, we're going to have our songs.
Specific fan bases without waiting for big concerts, because big concerts haven't had headliners who are Kenyans. If it's not Sauti Sol or Nyashinsky, correct me if I'm wrong. So I think that has really helped these guys to tap into their markets, and I think that's also the growth of creators globally.
Yeah.
We don't have to depend on big shows. We can
Yes.
organize our own shows, and we're able to tap into the people who really love our music. Because I think when we wait for big shows, we are now forced to make mainstream music,
Yes.
which is not our sound. But when you
Yes.
listen to Lomax, Kinoti, and the rest, their sound is very specific. And I also
Yeah.
think the consistency of events such as Blankets and Wine has really helped Kenyan artists to make good Kenyan music. Because I don't think at the start of the year we really appreciated Kenyan R&B.
Yeah.
But as of now,
It's huge.
it's huge. It's huge. And
Yeah.
also now coming from Spotify Wrapped, when the artists post their profiles, I think for Kinoti he went from something like 31,000 to 2 million streams.
Whoa,
That's growth. So I think the growth of small concerts which are organized by the artists
yeah,
has really helped Kenyan music.
I definitely agree. And actually, one artist that comes to mind is Ethan Muziki.
Yeah.
You know, so like Ethan produced his one-man show this year. It was called Tele,
Yeah.
the Ethanol's live experience. And he literally sold out KNT. One-man show. Like, I'm even just getting goosebumps from that. Like, this guy is not on mainstream radio. He's not, as you're saying, he's not like on Soul Generation. But yet he's able to get all his fans to fill up KNT. And then later on, him and Kinoti do a show at KICC. I was just watching the reels, Jana, and I'm like, that place looked like there was a reggae concert. You know, it's like Taras Riley had come to town. But these are two Kenyan musicians who've pulled such a huge crowd. So I think that was a big moment. And I actually want to play for you a song that both of them did because, you know, they realized the power of bringing your fan bases together. Like, you know, Ethan on his own has a big fan base. Kinoti has a big fan base. When you bring them together, it's mad. So let me play for you. This is Gioni by Ethan Muziki featuring or with Kinoti.
Kando yangu tu, sikuenda pole pole, usipo karibu. Niambie, nini haiwezekani, bora niwe, nawe niko nyumbani. Hakika, kila saa, takuchagua, wewe wajua. Hakika wanifaa, wewe wajua, wewe wajua. Navyokupenda, ongezea navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni, 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 kila jioni, 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 kila jioni nijipata asubuhi na kuwaza juniwe wanituliza kila kona na kuona hakika kila saa takuchagua wewe wajua hakika wanifaa wewe wajua navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni, 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 kila jioni, 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 kila jioni.
This is Hendrix Sound.
Kila jioni, kila jioni zaidi, kila jioni, jioni, hakika kila saa takuchagua wewe wajua hakika wanifaa wewe wajua.
Yes, kila jioni. Well, it is still the afternoon, but we can vibe to some some Kenyan R&B right there. That was Ethan Muziki and Kinoti, who have had such a big ear in the Kenyan music industry. As we mentioned, they did a show together at KI freaking CC, and it was amazing. This is the Furaha and Marafiki show. My name is Furaha, and I am joined by my Marafiki on the side. We have a new Rafiki in town, Karibu. Hi, DC. My friend, you are looking like you are about to occupy the mall.
I have tried them all.
And I'm good, I'm so good, and I think you've arrived at the right time because we are talking about the Kenyan music moments of the year. And as our friend nearby, your other Rafiki, his name is DJ Mr. Afro Dancehall Ambassador and music connoisseur. Tuambie about yourself, Pia.
All right. Hiyo ni intro kubwa, like music connoisseur, Afro what?
Afro Dancehall Ambassador. Sasa wewe, what are you ambassadoring?
We, wacha tuanze sasa. I am DC. I am many things. I love nature. I love music a lot. And in the industry, I'm a publicist.
Yes.
So I love Kenyan music so much. I think Kenyan music is so good. It has a lot of potential. There's so many hidden gems, as we like to say. And so with my skill, I think I have chosen to just like, you know, be the ambassador of Kenyan music. Yeah, so I'm an ambassador of Kenyan music.
Nice.
Yeah.
We are all ambassadors, Basi.
Right. One of us here, yes.
We're all here. And maybe something people should know about you is you're part of the Perform music incubator.
Yes.
Nao ndio shape into the publicist
Kabisa.
that you are.
Yes, I'm an alumni. I was even actually part of the apprenticeship program this year.
Okay.
And it was great because I think also, as I've said, like, I don't think, as I said, Kenya is so good. There's so much good music in Kenya, but there is no tools to help people with such talent.
Yeah.
So yeah, Perform is doing great things for teams who work with artists and creatives.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm an alumni, and yeah.
Nice,
Thank you.
nice. So that means, by the Perform is an incubator that was started by Modoni Drama Queen, and yeah, it has incubated a lot of musicians, sound engineers, publicists, a lot of that. And yeah, we were just talking. I think Perform for one has been a huge moment. They even created the label. Tell us HSKE.
Oh, by the way, if you're speaking about moments this year, then
Hey.
I'll speak about our personal moments as
Sawa.
HSKE.
Tell us,
Perform.
tell us.
Yeah, so it was amazing because we got into the program, let's say December last year,
Okay.
and so the whole idea was, so previously we'd done programs that were just like 3 months long, and so the kind of feedback that we gave after the programs was that we wish we'd had a longer program to do actual things in the industry, not just have theoretical classes and then like leave.
Yeah.
So that was what we were doing this year, and it was so good because we were like a pack of managers, there's publicists, event producers, the artists, of course.
Yeah.
So this year we've dropped 3 songs,
Yes.
2 music videos.
Eish.
We dropped we dropped Raha. I was about to say dropped DJ Raha.
Raha.
Yeah, we dropped Raha. We dropped Undercover. We also dropped Energy.
Yeah.
And so many other songs. Today we've dropped Polaris's new song.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So we are working to an EP. We're working to a couple of EPs next year, with Polaris's being the first. So yeah, I'd
Nice.
say those have been a few amazing moments for us this year.
For sure. And
Yes.
in case you're wondering, HSKE means the hottest songs in Kenya.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a boutique label made up of Modoni Drama Queen
Yeah. Mayonde,
Mayonde
and Polaris.
and Polaris.
Yeah.
3 amazing Kenyan female musicians. And yeah, they've released, as DC has shared, they've released 3 different songs, 2 music videos. Which is your favorite from the 3?
Raha. I
Raha.
love Raha so much. Yeah.
Nice, yeah. I mean, maybe I think like actually now because my name is DJ Raha,
Yeah.
that's like my soundtrack right
Should be
now.
your tag, exactly. Your soundtrack, like, Raha.
Yeah, DJ Mister, have you listened to any of those 3 tracks?
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
my favorite track is Raha.
Okay.
What I love is the intro.
Yeah.
It has some, I think it's some Luo percussion as
Yes.
it's starting.
An orutu. It's actually the orutu, the fiddle
Yeah.
that they play.
That is very catching to me. And also the music video, the visuals and the colors, very much on point.
Yes. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. It was shot, I think, at 2 Rivers, so they're having all the raha in the world. And as you mentioned, yeah, they really tapped into Kenyan sound. So the orutu is there, and even the beat is kapuka, you know. And if you want, kapuka is the Kenyan pop sound. I mean, even ukisikia kapu, 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 kapu. So because of that, I'm going to play all of you raha.
Hizi ndio siku tuliota, zile siku tuliomba, zile tulisema siku moja, zile siku tulingoja, zile vitu tumeona, siku ngapi tumeoshwa, mara ngapi tumegongwa, mara ngapi hatukuonwa. But it's over now, sote tume-overcome, blessing ina overrun, baraka zinakam kukuona. Mnataka nidu, nadu kile nadu, du kile utadu. Maisha ni raha. in the scene, I'm making the move. Been on the low, now living good. Leveling up forever mood. Hizo siku tulisota, hizo days back when tukihota. Ona vile sa God amedo, ona vile cha ame come through. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Twende kazi bro, twende kazi yo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No stopping us, you already know. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Siku hizi nasonga songa, jina yangu naiona ona, na kwa jina la baba baba nitazidi kuchokoza koza. I mean, nimezoea life kunitry do something. Machozi ikikom nitisaya daijin. Kwani sisi tutangoja mpaka lini? Na deni yangu fast na okote sahi. What it is, what it is, what it is. Nimekam na kikosi. To excuse tafadhali. Yanayopita hayatoshi. What it is, what it is, what it is. Nimekam na kikosi. To excuse tafadhali. Yanayopita hayatoshi.
Raha, 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 dun, 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 dun. Maisha ni raha. Maisha ni raha hapa. Santuri Signal. And this is Furaha na Marafiki show. Thank you so much for joining us. Shout out to Black Rhino VR, who are the reason why you can see us in 360. We are right here at the mall. This is the rooftop. It's called the Clock Tower, guys. It's cool, right? It's so cool, right? And I am joined by my Marafiki because I am Furaha. And two friends have joined. I'd like them to introduce themselves. Pass the mic, pass the mic. Very amazing people.
Hi guys.
Hi, guys.
My name is Stella. I'm an artist manager, PR. Yeah.
Eish. Wase wa kusaidia wasanii kuomoka.
Yeah.
You
We
are
are,
the people.
we are the guys who handle the bags,
Yes.
the money bags.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. I think without you guys, manze, wasanii wangekuwa wapi? They just be in their bedrooms making music and wondering kwa nini haiendi? Where is the mula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Na sisi bila wasanii tungekuwa wapi?
True, jobless.
Exactly.
Karibu Stella. Aha,
Thanks so much.
Hello,
Hello.
my name is Edwin,
Gwagwan.
and I'm a Kenyan music lover.
Hey, aren't we all? Karibu sana. We are all Kenya music lovers, and thank you so much for joining me on this show. And yeah, we've been talking about the top Kenyan music moments of the year, and we've talked about like how musicians have collabed, people like Ethan Muziki and Kinoti to fill out, to sell out shows. We talked about Perform Music Incubator. And I think it's also nice to talk about like some of the big events that have really, been big in this year in Kenyan music. So Edwin, what's one Kenyan event that you feel has really helped Kenyan music this year?
I would say Soulfest.
Soulfest, uh-huh.
Yes.
Ulienda?
Nilienda.
Hey, tell us. Uhondo. Serve the tea.
Wonder.
Serve the tea.
No, it's just a very good, well-produced show. Timeline made sense. Performance was long. I actually only saw one artist, Nilifika huko kama Bensoul and Video Shah perform. But so only Sauti Sol, but it was a very long show. Like
For
still
Sauti
by
Sol.
the end, ulikuwa umechoka.
Eh,
And they performed the whole time. It looked nice.
wow.
Razzmatazz, they dressed well. So I think that is a good event to happen in Kenya. I think it's an opportunity for us to see a very big show. And I think a lot of times the biggest show we see is in Akuangaza because of the name of another artist who's come from somewhere.
Yeah.
But then like when it looks very good, like the best one, I think Sauti Sol did very well. Like overall, that was obviously the best show.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I actually met someone. Shout out to Adrian of Nairobi Design Week, and I met him that night, and he was like, "Yeah, Sauti Sol performed like 3 hours straight. They changed outfits, and like sometimes you go to a show and you're only given 1 hour, and that's the headliner. But the fact that it's like they performed their whole repertoire, and of course that was a way of saying goodbye." I know, boo, boo.
Fake news. But see, they confirmed that they're not leaving.
What did they say?
Break, short break.
Short break.
Okay,
Hiatus.
break. No, not short break. Break.
They
break.
said a break. How do you guys feel about Sauti Sol taking a break? Stella?
Are they really on a break? Are they?
I mean, I think together they are. Uko na
No.
uhondo, serve the tea.
Missing Hondo.
Okay.
I just mean when you check out the socials, they're still moving together. They still support each other.
Yeah.
So maybe if it's a break from producing music, makes sense. But I feel like they still move together, work together. So
That's true.
yeah, it's easy to break.
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
boys.
Exactly.
They're still boys. But
Yeah.
those guys have been together. I was seeing they've been making music for 17 years. Can you imagine? Together. And look at how far they've come together. And I think it just shows the power of having a team, having people. Like, you move better when you're together.
Yeah, like you said, collaboration.
Collaboration is everything. Was
Yeah.
anyone else at Soulfest?
No.
No. So Edwin at least ametupea uhondo.
Yeah.
So I'll play, I feel like playing a Bien song because Bien also has been doing a lot of amazing things this year as a solo artist, and just been part of being the face of Sauti Sol for such a long time. So this is in his new album. Have you guys listened to the new album?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have
But
to.
We'll talk about it baadaye. But for now, let me play one of people's most favorite songs. It's called Ma Chérie.
First time I saw you, I knew you're the one. Don't wanna lose you, I need you with me. I need you with me. Sweet melody that I needed the most. Can't imagine life without my chérie. I never wanna hear you cry. I wanna bring out the best in you so that we can share this life. There's nothing I wouldn't do. Only wanna see you smile. Even if you don't have a reason to. You came at the perfect time. It's like I was sent here to rescue you. Don't step in. Don't walk in. In the rest of my chérie Coco. Maisha London. When I'm with you, Maisha London. Take my mind and my body, oh. I'll be the one you can depend on. And I'll be good to you. Oh, my baby, I'll be good to you. Be the light for your body, oh. I'll be the fire to your candle. I never wanna hear you cry. I wanna bring out the best in you so that we can share this life. There's nothing I wouldn't do. Only wanna see you smile. don't have a reason to. You came at the perfect time. It's like I was sent here to rescue you. Oh, my shady, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, my shady, oh, my shady. She gonna want to pass some wine for me, man. Wanna wine to me, man. She wanna wine for me. She wanna wine, baby, wine to me, man. My shady coco. Two-step with you. I love my shady. Don't wine with you. I love my shady, shady, yeah. Oh, no. Two-step with you. Don't wine with you. Don't wine with you. Get in the rest in my, yeah. My shady coco.
Masheri, oh Masheri Coco. Yes, we are playing only the best Kenyan music of 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in to Furaha na Marafiki show on Santuri Signal. And shout out to Santuri East Africa for setting this up. Mercy, Justin, Daudi is somewhere listening. And thank you also to my Marafiki who've come through to the show. Yes, and yes, we were talking about the best Kenyan music moments of the year. And Edwin has shared, Soulfest was his best event. Stella, for you, ni event gani ime happen this year that, whether it's a festival, it's a series of events that you feel has made a huge impact in the Kenyan music scene?
I might be biased.
It's okay, it's
Yeah.
okay. Promote yourself.
And my people.
Okay.
But Blankets and Wine, honestly, I feel like we came back with an all Kenyan lineup.
You did.
Yeah, and especially the legend set
Yes.
has really been having Juakali, and Susanna Owia, the Mushrooms. Oh my God. It's nice to see the people I grew up with. I finally saw them live,
Yeah.
and Blankets give us that platform, and I'm so grateful for that. So I can't wait to see if they bring new acts. Who's next? Yeah, that's really exciting.
I really felt happy that, before Blankets and Wine always had a South African headliner, sijui Mafikizolo, sijui who. But this year, all the lineups have been Kenyan.
And the headliners are Kenyan.
Yes.
And everyone has been loving it.
Yeah.
Did you love it? Did you come?
I've not, but nakuja ya deck 17th. I was like, for the last one, because I've Liliona, of course she's not Kenyan, but Billy Abel.
Yeah.
Watenda Willie have my heart. Oh my gosh.
You're forgetting the main acts, Bien and Muthoni.
Wait, Bien is also there?
Yeah.
Okay,
and
Bien
Muthoni,
and
drama
Modhoni.
queen.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's going to be, I think, a fire lineup, deck 17.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and I've just loved that, Blankets has brought back the old Kenyan musicians, Maroon Commandos,
Yay.
Les Wanyika, Juakali, Susanna. So it's just showing that, even though we are moving with the times, we have to remember our legends.
Where we came from.
Where
Also,
we came
I feel
from.
like us guys really had them on radio, and we had resigned with the fact that we might never see them live. For me, I was like, for sure, nameless, when, where, how.
I know.
Yeah,
Unless-
and now he's everywhere.
Yes.
He was like Gecko, and yeah, it's just nice to see him back.
I know,
Yeah.
it's been amazing. And have the Mushrooms played though?
Yeah,
They
They
Which
did.
one? Which one?
The April one.
The April one.
Yeah.
Okay, because of that, I'm going to play. I have actually a mushroom song. I anticipated this. No, but I mean, the Mushrooms also have made news this past year because they've been celebrating their 50th year anniversary. Can you imagine, being in the music scene, making music, playing music for 50 whole years?
The same people.
Yes,
crazy.
yeah, because they were formed. It was formed actually in 1972, so that's 50 years ago, and it's a Kenyan, it's a family band from Kilifi. So it's 5 different brothers who came together and be like, let's make music, and of course they broke out in 1980 when Jambo Bwana came out. Everyone knows Jambo Bwana, sindio?
Yeah, we do.
Every tourist knows Jambo Bwana. But then, ever since, they've actually released over 16 albums. Can you imagine? 16 albums. They've also, something else I like that they've done is just talking about remembering our previous artists, they actually remade songs from older Kenyan musicians. So I don't know if you guys know George Mukabi or you've heard his music. So George Mukabi was a Luya musician who pioneered a sound called Omutibo. Yes, you know Omutibo. Where have you heard Omutibo from?
Table music.
Exactly. And that's where I actually learned about George Mukabi.
Right?
Yes, so Omutibo was pioneered by George Mukabi, and now the Mushrooms redid a song of George. So when people even hear that song, it's called Mtoto Singuo. They think it's by the Mushrooms. Yeah, but it's actually George Mukabi. So also the Mushrooms have been bringing the old music forward, and now they're actually working with new musicians to rework their songs.
Wow.
Yes.
That's legendary.
I know, right?
It's like doing a tribute when someone's alive.
Yes, exactly,
nice.
exactly. So right now the Mushrooms, they're back. They're celebrating 50 years, and they want Kenyan musicians of now to rework their music. So I was actually at the event a few days ago, and they said they have a song called Ndogo Ndogo, and Kagwe Mungai is remixing that song. Is like making a new song out of that.
I'm curious to hear.
I know. Kalamoto is also doing the same thing. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let me play you the Mushrooms. And this is a collection of 3 of their songs. So Ndogo Ndogo is there. There's a song called Nyambura. And there's what? It is a Luo song. Let me get you the name. Staki kujihembaras. Watu waseme ulisema nini kwa radio. By the way, this is Santuri Signal. Thank you so much. I see people are tuned in on YouTube and they're commenting. Comment, sema kitu. So so this is called the Mushroom Soup because it's a collection of songs. It has Ndogo Ndogo, Nyambura, and Akumu Nyar Kisumu. Enjoy.
Ewe mrembo wa masika, kiumbe unaesifika, uzuri usio kifani, umbo lako wasitani, mwendo wako wa maringo, kiuno chako mviringo. Leo ni siku yako, tuonyeshe uzuri wako, halaiki yote macho kwako, tuna hamu na huba zako. Ndogo ndogo, wewe si kidogo. Ndogo ndogo, uzuri wako si kidogo. Ndogo ndogo, wewe si kidogo. Ndogo ndogo, uzuri wako si kidogo. Ndogo ndogo, wewe si kidogo. Ndogo ndogo, uzuri wako si kidogo. Niatiare unyambura, niatiare oh my love. I love you Nyambura just like nyama choma. Niatiare unyambura, niatiare oh my love. I love you Nyambura just like fish and chips. Kila Nyambura, I love you like fish and chips. Nyambura nakupenda kama nyama choma. Nyambura, I love you like fish and chips. Nyambura nakupenda kama nyama choma. Nyambura, I love you like fish and chips. Nyambura nakupenda kama nyama choma. Nyambura, I love you like fish and chips. Nyambura nakupenda kama nyama choma. Akumube enyar Kisumu. Akumube
Yatumi vinja. Awinji. Yatiyo mnango yawa. Yatiyo mattress.
mpenzi, njoo kwangu, naomba tafadhali unisikize, moyoni naumia, uzuri kama wako sijaona, nishike mkono, tuende kanisani tufunge ndoa, alafu twende kwetu Mombasa kisiwani tukaishi yaba. Akumube enyar Kisumu. Akumube Akumube enyar Kisumu.
Akumuber Nyar Kisumu. That is the mushroom soup by Them Mushrooms, legendary band celebrating 50 years of being in the Kenyan music scene. And yeah, we were just saying how Blankets and Wine has brought them back on stage as well. And right now they're actually having an exhibition at Goethe Institute. And man, I went there like 2 days ago for a panel discussion. And this place, they've turned the Goethe, what do you call it, auditorium, into a museum. So you walk in, you see pictures of them all the way from 1970s, 1980s, the shows they did, the places, the tours they went, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia. You see, they even have printed like, back then when people used to read newspapers. So they've printed like the newspapers, the articles of them. I even saw that they did, from one of the articles, I saw that the Mushrooms did a tribute to Bob Marley. Did you guys know that? Imagine. And they even have the instruments that they played, tene. You see a keyboard that, you've never seen that keyboard. That keyboard looks like it was born in 1960. You see the bass that they played in back then. You see the mixer that instead of like numbers, it has like, that thing that used to do like this. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, please go to Goethe Institute, the auditorium, to go see the Mushrooms in 50 years.
I think as you speak about the exhibition, what stood out for me was from the articles, I saw a Russian article. I was like, yo, this is crazy. They performed in Russia.
Whoa.
And then there was also even the old posters from their old shows.
Yes.
And then you could see like there's a happy hour, women 50 bucks.
I saw that.
These guys have come from so far.
Yeah.
From days of paying so to see them to now they're paying 3K, 5K. So yeah, that's a really good journey. People should see it.
That's true, yeah. And just some of the highlights of their career. Of course, Jambo Bwana was a big hit. And that record actually went platinum, which means they sold over 200,000 copies. Selling, not streaming. Physical.
Like CD back
Hata
in the
haikuwa
day.
CD, ilikuwa kaleka
Floppy
vinyl.
disk.
Asi floppy. Kaleka vinyl kadogo. Iko na part A na part B.
Oh.
Yes, they
that's
sold over
TBT.
200,000. As I said, they've done 16 albums. They've toured all around the world, and they actually have a show. So if you've never watched the Mushrooms live, or you'd like to experience these legends, they have a show on the 9th of December. That is this coming Saturday. It's going to be at Goethe. So just check out Goethe's, socials for the details, right?
Yeah.
Tutapatana huko.
Hopefully.
We are the actually we are the shroomers. If you come to the show, you are officially a shroomer. So and now we have a fellow shroomer who's just popped out. Amesprout sai. Yes, tuambie unaitwa nani na kwa nini uko hapa?
Hello, I'm Nick the DJ, and I'm here to discuss or review this year in terms of Alte KE music.
Ooh, Alte KE. By the way, Nick is just, hey, ntasemaje, the DJ who knows and plays Kenyan music. And Kenyan music that no one else is playing. And hiyo ni kitu mimi kurespect nayo sana, whether it's on Radio Mapinduzi or your shows at Alchemist. Like, I love that, just how true you are in promoting Alte Kenyan music.
Thank you.
Yeah, so karibu sana. And yeah, we were talking about like some of the big events that have happened this year. We've talked about Blankets and Wine, because, you know, it's promoted Kenyan lineups all through. For you, what's been one event or just something that happened in this year that you feel has really elevated Kenyan music?
Personally, I think Echoes by Kinoti and Ethan.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we definitely talked about that. Like, ulienda by the way?
I was actually part of the lineup.
Oh, ebu tupe uhondo. Huku we are serving tea while it's hot.
So I think basically what happened is after the incident that occurred at Sarit,
Yes.
which they forced guys to go out because it was filled to the brim and it was affecting the businesses. Kinoti and Ethan decided that they should do a combined event.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that so fortunately someone saw them and decided to sponsor the whole event.
Whoa, that's what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
So the whole event was sponsored
Wow.
by Churchill.
Wow.
Yeah, and then other sponsors decided to come in. So the food stuff, and the stage lighting and everything.
Wow.
It was guys coming in and helping the guys. Yeah.
You mean when you have a fan base, someone can just come and pay your show?
Yeah, true.
Hey.
And actually, they did pull quite a good number, like over 2,000 people came in.
Bruh. These are artists who've just popped up like 2 years ago, you know, and look at them now. By the way, what do you guys feel has helped people like Ethan, Kinoti, Okelo Max? Like, what do you think has made them, you know, even Costa Ojoang, like, what do you feel has made them just rise so quickly and have a fan base?
On my own opinion, according to observation, is the new consumers of KE really know their stuff. Yeah. So guys are coming through, supporting, so which is good for the artists.
Yeah.
So what leaves you is, you as an artist, what you are supposed to do is just concentrate on your art and feed those who consume it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's now like there's a direct relationship between artists and fans.
Yeah.
Si lazima upitie radio, si lazima upitie wapi na wapi. Yeah. Anyone else who has something to add on that?
From a PR perspective,
Yes.
I think both of them are very well positioned right now. They release music consistently, you know, and they have good marketing. By marketing, I mean like it's not that they have bag, but you can't go on Instagram and not see them on your recommendations,
Yeah.
suggestions, even
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like they're in your face, they're everywhere. And I love that because then you can't ignore them. Yeah.
For sure. PR
Yeah.
muhimu.
Brand positioning.
Brand positioning.
Muhimu.
Sawa. Uh-huh.
I think my point is also the same as Stella's.
Yes.
These are people who know what their brand is about and have stayed on brand all along. And that's why it's easy for me, if I discover you today and I go to your catalog, I'll continue to wait for what you have coming. But also something else that I feel is also helping the Kenyan music industry right now is the Gen Z consumers. I love Gen Z consumers. They are loyal. If they decide to like fall with your brand, they'll fall with it. Like even for this, the Kinotis and ethanol, I don't know what they're called, but the
Ethanols,
ethanols.
yes.
Yeah, I think for them, like I went to Folk Fusion for the first time this year, and I think it was Kinoti on stage. And the way people were singing word for word, I was there like, I need to also go look at this Kinoti and know who it is. Yeah, so I think the consumers are doing, like, they are serious about their consumption. And also, as Stella said, like, promoting yourself. Right now, I feel like I consume so much music, new music from TikTok. I don't have to tune into some radio to hear about a good artist or a new project coming up. So these people are also using these means, and that's why they are getting to their people faster.
Okay, so Gen Z, they know Gen Z wako TikTok, so get to them, flood their feeds, give them the music consistently. Is what I hear. DJ Mister.
Okay, so I think the other thing is the music is great.
Yeah.
We can't ignore the fact that, especially for a song like Kesho Kutwa, that song in another 5 to 10 years still will make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And then I also think we are a generation that loves being real. So we resonate to a lot of that music very much. And also another thing is we are starting to appreciate what is ours and what is different. And I think that's the great thing about Gen Z.
Yeah.
Because a lot of mainstream media, when you make mainstream music, it doesn't stick for so long. But a song like Kesho Kutwa, I'll still go back to it. It's 2 years old, but there's someone who has never heard it. But when they listen to it today, they'll fall in love. Unaweza fikiria ni ngoma ya last week. So.
It's a classic for sure.
Can I build upon?
Yeah.
You said Kenyan music is good. That's facts. Even more facts. Kenyan musicians are the best live performers. 10 over 10. I mean, I've gone for so many live events, and for me, the event is done after the Kenyans are done. That's so sad to say. Yeah,
no, it's not sad. It's good.
It's good to say, but it's sad for whoever came after. But I feel like we've really locked down our live performances. We don't do playbacks most time.
Yeah.
So it gets you. If you don't like the recorded version of a song, you love the live version, and you'll go find that. And yeah, more promo for you.
I agree. Yeah, we do have the best live musicians. Thanks for mentioning Kesho Kutwa, which just hit 1 million views this year. Brah. And just talking about live performances, I think, there's so much. You mentioned Folk Fusion. First of all, shout out to Folk Fusion. This year they've been so consistent. 4 shows, and they're about to do their 4th show in Sagana next weekend, guys. So hiyo pia ni mpango. Kama ukuji mushrooms, unaenda Sagana. And just in terms of live, I think also one live musician that we should shout out is Charisma. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Nani ameona Charisma live? Yes, he is fantastic. And I want to play one of his songs that he released this year, which I think will tick all the boxes in terms of production. Does anyone have an idea which song this is? Sinanoma, my guy. Mister, you want to say something?
Yeah, I think just to add on live performances, the artist who has been able to do it mainstream for a very long time, Nyashinsky.
Oh, true.
I think for all mainstream events, if Nyash performed before all other international acts, nobody would be there for international acts. For real. And I think that's why they put him last, so that you have to wait for that. So I've seen him perform, I think, twice. And the fact that he's able to coordinate with his band and he's able to do like other renditions of his songs. And his performance from last time is not the same as this time. Because I think the first time I went to his show, he performed a lot of Kleptomaniacs and everything.
Yeah.
But the second time, you expect him to perform that. He doesn't. So you miss the next show.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking he'll perform the same thing, but then the next show, which is Oktoberfest, he brings out Kolo. So you're like, man, I missed this one. So I think he has been able to do it very well on a mainstream perspective.
I agree. Yeah, Nyash is one of the best, and that's why he's on Oktoberfest. You may rhyme. Moving on, let me play for you Charisma, Sinanoma, my guy. Ingoma Ninoma.
nekakana weri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri. Oh, Mary, nekakana weri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri.
So fresh is on the beat.
Another day, another crisis. Keyboard warrior still typing. Minilaba siku hizi spendi fighting. Na maheta hawawezi ntoa timing. Na hata wakinita guide, I know my baby will be by me. Na wakiniseti kwa IG, dawa ya watiaji huwanga silence. Niko sherehe mina vibe, nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, me I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Niko sherehe mina vibe, nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Cheki zangu zimenai. Don't you disrespect my lover. Sina mama my guy. Tonight I don't want no drama. Sina mama my guy. Chaber dongingero anahero gasianda. Sina mama my guy. Leo ni party hadi mchana. Sina mama my guy. Sherehe na piganga na kikosi. Kwa mfuko pesa haikosi. Mademu wananitanga kiongozi. Vile mimi hutesanga Nairobi. Sele zimeripoti. Chini tuko kwa magoti. Aki wewe usinirekodi. Kesho nipate mmesha niposti. Niko sherehe mina vibe. Nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, me I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Niko sherehe mina vibe. Nanyi munani analyze. Who I wonder why, I'm just tryna catch a wine. We shughulika na your life. Cheki zangu zimenai. Don't you disrespect my lover. Sina mama my guy. Tonight I don't want no drama. Sina mama my guy. Chaber dongingero anahero gasianda. Sina mama my guy. Leo ni party hadi mchana. Sina mama my guy. Sina no ma. Sina mama my guy. Sina no ma. Sina mama my guy. Sina no ma my guy. Chaber dongingero anahero gasianda. Sina mama my guy. Weri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri. Oh, weri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri, nekakana weri.
Sina noma my guy. Hiyo ngoma ni noma ama si noma? Shit! Man, whoever produced that, ebu jiangushe kwa comments pale YouTube. Tuambie. And shout out by the way to everyone who's watching us on YouTube. I've seen Maximilian has commented about Kumerera. Naongea na accent. Kumerera. I see Jerotich Kosgei is listening. Shout out to you, Martin Murray, asante for listening, and everyone else who's tuned in. Angusha kitu kwa comments ndio tujue unasikiza. Hata kani emoji, hata kani ile ngoma imekunice ya Kenya, drop it so that we can shout you out. Now guys, because we don't have much time left, I'd like us now to talk about the top Kenyan albums of 2023. Hangusha sai. Kila mtu na list yake. Okay, let's do top 3. Tatu ni sawa. Ama hizo ni mob.
Okay, ni sawa.
Ama kama if you only have one, if you have one ni sawa. Okay, minimum 1, maximum 5. Sawa.
Okay.
Edwin, let's go.
Naona ni kama nimesahau hizo zingine mbili. Okay, I remember really liking Ben Soul's album, even although nilisikiza once.
Okay.
Na me, I have to listen to an album a few times, zingine ndo naelewa vizuri. Hiyo nakumbuka nikipenda hivyo. Alafu kuna compilation album inaitwa okay, iko na ngoma mbili za Brooklyn Boys. Lakini iko na ngoma hizo zingine zote ni za watu wengine. It's a very I forgot the name, but iko na ngoma inaitwa Rex from Brooklyn Boys. Unaitwa? Oh, okay. na nimesahau ingine. Lakini fupi kuna ngoma inaitwa nimesahau iko pia na ngoma ya gospel.
Okay.
It's a very good album.
Your
Ni ya
compilation.
Boomplay. I think it's a Boomplay exclusive. And then the best album I listened to, I think it's Ndani ya Cockpit 3.
Okay. Wakadinali.
Yeah, Wakadinali. And I'd say the best song of the year.
Yes.
Inatoka kwa hiyo album, Wrong Reggae.
Hey.
And I think that will be a classic forever. It's a very, very, very good song.
Forever.
Yeah, so I'd say Ndani ya Cockpit 3. It has a lot of, anyway, it's just Wakadinali, so it's very, very good.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Actually, that song that you've mentioned is actually what made me a fan of Wakadinali. I was like, even though I don't listen to like drill and trap, nilinua mkono, I'm like, hapa mmenipata. Hapa mmenipata. Stella, what were your top? So Ndani ya Cockpit 3 ndio yake.
Top albums.
Yes.
Okay. Let's make a release this year.
Hey. This is best of 2023. I'm sorry, Kanye last year, but
So shameless plug.
Eh.
Deeper Connection, Notable Manners, 10 over 10. For me to rate an album good is that I listen to it top to finish
okay.
without skipping songs. So yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Deeper Connection, Notable Manners. There was Savage Level. Was that this year?
Yeah, ni last year.
Wow, basi this year najua nani. Ya wa Kenya. Aki ni Deeper Connection. Ni
Sawa.
Deeper Connection. And I discovered Muthoni's album this year.
Which one?
It's called River, but she
yes,
released
yes.
it during COVID.
Yes, nakumbuka.
It has like zero, compared to her previous works.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, why are guys not listening to this music?
yeah.
It's so good. Only at 2021, but I discovered this year. So Deeper Connection and River.
Okay.
Yeah.
From River, was there a standout song for you?
A standout song. Link Up.
Link Up.
Because the first line,
Eh.
the first few lines, she's like, mercy, mercy, mercy. I'm so fresh. I'm too fine. I take time. I make mine. No one does it better. Piga room better. I'm like, yeah, I think I need this mantra in my life. I'm too fresh. I take time for myself. I make my own bag. Yeah, piga room better when I walk in. You better. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm going to, let's all just go take a moment and re-listen to that album, River.
Yeah.
Cool. Nick.
For me, I can't say like, let me state that the 5 because I don't have the best.
Okay.
'Cause,
Sawa.
So Notable Manners by Deeper Connection.
Kwanza, let me just shout out Bad Manners. Hey, that song is mad. It's Bad Manners. Live recorded. That was my favorite song from that album, from that EP.
I actually love Deeper Connection because they are like so different, even with their live and their music.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And then there was Alusa Why You Topless.
Oh yes, bien.
And then Footprints by Ochiko.
Yes, Ochiko released it's an album this year, his debut.
And then Nostalgia by Modest Chambari.
Repeat?
Nostalgia.
By?
Modest Chambari.
Modest Chabari.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, just Kia. Has anyone listened? Hey, you're putting us on.
And then Love Hate by Zenia Manase.
Okay, nice. From Love Hate, favorite song?
I think it was a transition between
Opening Spotify. Anticipate and Love and Hate. Okay. I think for mine was, according to my, I think it was Cheza Chini. Yes, and Loki. And there's this one also about friends. What's it called? Watuwango. I loved Watuwango. Okay, and from Bien's album, what was your favorite?
For me, it's Sex and Marijuana.
Ooh.
Actually, everyone is on lifestyle, but
Yeah.
personally, yeah.
Okay. Sex and interesting choice.
Yeah, with Miss Banks.
Okay, cool. So DC, yes,
I
add.
forgot one. Liboy released an album called State of Being.
Yeah, last
I really
year.
love Mwanamke, African Child. Like, She's the person I listen to when I'm going to Kisumu and I'm driving.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Liboy for being your
Shout out.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
So, DC, what were your top albums of the year?
So one has been mentioned, so I will just say Love and Hate, but Tweke Okando, because I had a list of 7.
Okay.
So I liked Apaka by Brian Sigu.
Okay.
Brian Sigu is such a good performer. He's a folk artist. He does really great music. He's done good collaborations.
True.
I loved Emotional Gangster by Wangeshi.
Oh, not
that
heard that
was
yet.
mad. You should listen to it.
Okay.
It was so good. I liked the collaboration. I just loved the project in general. I also liked Ndani ya Cockpit, of course. Everyone loved that one. And Searching for Utopia by Jack Quill, which was the third project of his 3 Traces. It was a Traces compilation. So he
what
did the
now?
third. So he did a 3 project in one. So he started with New Decade, Same Dreams.
A
Thank you.
trilogy.
Trilogy.
That,
Yeah, I
there we
said.
go.
So he started with a New Decade, Same Dreams some time back, then did Lost in Motion. So he finished with Searching for Utopia. So I'd even advise someone to just listen from NDSD all the way to Searching for Utopia. And then I
Okay.
also loved these 2 projects by Waitaka, Groovy, the
Groovy
EP.
House
Yeah,
EP.
Groovy House EP, and
Yeah.
80s 8 by Revamp. They were really good instrumental projects. Yeah, you saw what did he do? What's his name? The guy who dropped an Nini last week. What's his name? You guys know him.
He dropped a what now?
I can't get a hint. He's a hip hop artist, yes? Not Breeder, not Kenyan. Sorry, I'm sorry, he's not Kenyan. He's from the US. Yes, Andre 3000.
Oh,
Yeah, so yeah. So now, with that coming up, I think I also see a potential for that kind of content from Kenya with people like Revamp, Mr. Lou even, but he's not done any projects this year, so I
Yeah.
just wanted to shout those 2 out as well.
Nice. I like that you shouted out instrumental projects because producers. I like that how producers now are making projects on their own. Na si lazima ati uimbiwe. Sometimes just release a beat you made. So shout out to Waithaka, to Revamp for that. DJ Mister.
Okay, so my album of the year is the Ndani ya Cockpit 3
Okay.
Cardinali. I think they have really made hip hop, Kenyan hip hop cool again. I mean, it's from the streets, but bado watu wa uptown wanaipenda. Yeah. And then another album that I've also loved is the Breeder one. I think he released an album last week. So there is a song he has done with Okelomax. It's called Abiro.
Okay.
So I don't understand whatever Okelomax is saying on that song, but the song is a vibe.
Yeah.
And then in terms of album, Alusa wa Topless.
Yes.
My favorite song
Uh-huh.
is Legend.
Ah.
Because I feel it's a manifestation of who he is as an artist. Like, he's able to talk his own shit and to ask you, have you experienced who I am as a
Yeah.
legend?
Yeah.
And then finally, shameless plug. This is not albums, but the new urban tone sound.
Abanton ama genge
Afro
tone.
dancehall. For me, I
Okay.
call it Afro dancehall,
Okay.
just to give it a more African perspective. I think the fact that they have been able to sample great hits, not just African hits, but great international dancehall hits, and they've made it cool again. And I think we have to give flowers to first Mandy. Mandy is killing it. Mandy is killing it, hands down.
Okay.
And then we also have to watch out for YBW Smith. I just hope he has the consistency to release the same sound. If I was him as an artist, I would release just the samples. Like no new music for now from him. So
Yeah.
that I think we identify him as a dancehall artist. And I think the fact that it's samples and also from the US, we have seen a lot of samples. So I think samples are the thing right now for mainstream media. So I'd love to see YBW Smith, Mandy, and Triomio says he has an album next year. So I'm excited for that.
Nice. Okay, what it sounds like is 2023 has been mad. Like people have been dropping albums. I even remember Fenagitu tweeted sometime this year, and it was just like just an applause for Kenyan music, you know, because of all the work people have done, and just even collaborations. In albums, you hear like, you know, like in every album you've mentioned, I'm sure they're like, okay, maybe except Deeper Connections, but like there've been collabs in those albums, and there've been Kenyan collabs. So yeah, it's been a fantastic year, fantastic year. So yeah, he said you're looking forward to Trio Mio's album next year. You guys, what are you looking forward to next year?
Okay,
Me, I'm personally looking forward to Chris Kaiga's album. Just saying. Manchild uko wapi?
Okay, just to add on, looking forward to Triomio's album.
Yeah.
I would like to see him headline a show. I think he has hits that would go maybe for an hour and a half. I would love to see him headline a show next year.
Okay. Have you ever seen him live? I wonder whether he plays with a live band, because you know that's why people will pay money if you play with a live band. If you're doing playback, you're just being another Nigerian artist. Just saying. So, for you, what are you looking forward to next year?
Next year, the album I'm looking forward to ni Yawinyo.
Oh, yeah.
It was meant to come out this year in April. There was even
Yeah.
an event for it, but it never came out.
Yes.
To this day, it hasn't come out. So I think it's looking like next year. That's the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Winyo this year. Last year, since his comeback, he's been on it. Shows left, right, and center. And he's just an example of a legend who, even all those years later, bado unaenda show yake, you're dancing the whole night, even though you don't understand the Luo. It's just that banger, you know, inakushika too, you're like, hey.
Actually, that new album is already performed the songs.
Yes.
So the last show he did, he actually performed the entire album.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds very good. So nongoja tu itoke.
Nice, nice. It will be, I think, Benga Blues Volume 2 or something. Awesome. Stella?
Well, I think me and DC share sentiments. We are looking forward to Polaris's album.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, EP. It's called Tufanye, like Tufanye, like.
Tufanye?
Yeah, she dropped her. Is it called the lead track?
The title track.
The title track today.
Yes.
Yeah. So next year, February 13th.
Nice.
We're looking forward to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
actually, I came for your HSKE listening session. HSKE is the label where Mudhoni, Polaris,
And Mayonde are signed.
and Mayonde. And Polaris' songs, man, zilinishika.
Kwa roho.
Whether there's this one song, you guys, I don't know, but it was like very slow and R&B. I am sure you know it because
Yeah.
everyone loved that song.
I think either it was Walai or Unadu. We're going to be singing, we're going to be making you cry.
Okay.
Yani, the long and short of it. Because it's ballads that touch your heart.
Yes.
Yeah, prepare your tissues, your towels.
Sawa.
Yeah, be
Polaris
ready.
next year, we're
Yeah.
waiting for that.
Yeah.
Nick?
I think for me, it's Honfia and the movement. They are doing the jazz thing. So it's actually instrumental music. So I'm actually waiting to see what more they have installed. Because both of them did drop albums. Yeah.
This year, true.
So Honfia actually are almost completing their tour for Formation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
The movement, also I'm waiting for them. And
Nice.
then Costa Ojuang. Waiting, yeah.
Another album?
His album was from last year.
Yes,
not this
yes.
year, yeah.
So
I'm waiting to see
what he comes
so
up
after
with.
that, yeah.
Nice. DC?
I'm not sure. So for next year, yes, Polaris's EP, definitely excited to be dropping that. But I'm excited for some projects to be listening to them this month. That is Kabi's project is dropping, I think on the 15th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 15th or 17th. I'm not so sure. He's dropping an album.
Nice.
I also forgot to mention, I loved his other project. I think it's something from Accra, somewhere in Accra.
Yes, yes.
I loved it so much. So I can't wait to see what he does also out of the new album. considering he already dropped Flow So Cold and it was so wavy, so nice, you know, his vibes.
I
So
know.
yeah, excited to listen to that, and let's see what next year brings.
Nice. And I'm so glad you mentioned Kabi because, yeah, this year he's been on fire. Like every
Yeah.
time naenda YouTube, I'm just seeing new video by Kabi. Next month, new video by, like, he's been so consistent and all his music videos are top notch. Kila kitu iko na vibe yake. Like this year, ameenda all out. Yeah, and if you've not had Kabi this year, I got you. I'm gonna play you a song he released with DJ Mura this year. It's called Chezanami.
Kuja nami, sema nami, cheza nami, cheka nami. Kuja nami, sema nami, cheza nami, cheka nami. When I read between the lines, I can see a different side. If I ever wonder why, I just need to look inside. Have a small conversation, show me where you're coming from. There's a space for understanding and I really wanna know. There's a place that we can vibe in and I know you wanna go. Get away from everybody, we've been getting really close. Said you wanna stay grounded, you've been all around the globe. And you haven't found the love you've been really searching for. Kuja nami, kuja nami, kuja nami. Sema nami, sema nami, sema nami. Cheza nami, cheza nami, cheza nami. Twende mbali, twende mbali, twende mbali. So kuja nami, kuja nami, kuja nami. Sema nami, sema nami, sema nami. Cheza nami, cheza nami, cheza nami. Twende mbali, twende mbali, twende mbali. 'Cause right now, my money too long. And baby girl, I know that I've been really loving you wrong. I wanna make it up to you, so I'll be writing these songs. I wanna make it up to you, that's why I'm writing these songs. I wanna make it right now, my money too long. And baby girl, I know that I've been really loving you wrong. I wanna make it up to you, so I'll be writing these songs. I wanna make it up to you, that's why I'm writing these songs. I wanna make it up to you. Overtime, bado tuko overtime. Tunapiga shughuli bila compromise all the time. Innovative figure hustle yangu sio localized. Local, international, na bado tuko borderline. Psychedelics keep me in a sober mind. Polarized figure with an open mind, organized, yeah. I told my guys it's the perfect time to be immortalized. Kuja nami, baby, I can show you other sides. Kuja nami, kuja nami, kuja nami. Sema nami, sema nami, sema nami. Cheza nami, cheza nami, cheza nami. Twende mbali, twende mbali, twende mbali. So kuja nami, kuja nami, kuja nami. Sema nami, sema nami, sema nami. Cheza nami, cheza nami, cheza nami. Twende mbali, twende mbali, twende mbali. 'Cause right now, my money too long. And baby girl, I know that I've been really loving you wrong. I wanna make it up to you, so I'll be writing these songs. I wanna make it up to you, that's why I'm writing these songs. I wanna make it right now, my money too long. And baby girl, I know that I've been really loving you wrong. I wanna make it up to you, so I'll be writing these songs. I wanna make it up to you, that's why I'm writing these songs. I wanna make it up to you.
Yes, that is Kabi, guys. If you've never had Kabi before, now you have. This is the Furaha na Marafiki show. Asanteni sana kwa kusikiza. Monrea karibu. Yes, some Marafiki have left, but we've created room for more. Yeah, and you guys were talking about Sophia Nzao and how it's been a big year for her as well. Have you heard her music before Mwaki blew up?
Yeah, actually I did, because of DJ Fita.
DJ Fita,
Yeah, DJ Fita actually was trying to put her on. Because away from Mwaki, personally, I feel the other projects are really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kama which other song would you ama tu tuende tumtafute?
Yeah. Because I can't actually pinpoint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a big year for Sophia with Mwaki blowing up like that. I don't think there's been any Kenyan song, I mean, other than Sauti Sol, but like a song that has just taken over the world.
I think Umenitosha almost did
Almost,
that. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I even tweeted asking like, is Mwaki the new Umenitosha?
For me, I feel it's more than Umenitosha.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so we are coming to the end of the show because, you know, this Santuri Signal, we have a whole lineup. And mi nimefurahi kuwa na nyinyi. So I just want now top songs of the year that Atuja mentioned. Now maybe singles. Yeah, that song that you feel just pushed the boundaries, you know, sonically, lyrically. This is the moment, guys. Vijana.
Okay. For me, the top one. Oh, okay. Oh, yenye tuja mention.
Yeah.
Naweza sema Ali the Block by Brandy Maina.
Alini Block. Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Sikuwa nimemsikiza before really. Hizo
Yes.
labda zile ngoma zake zilikuwa hit.
Yes.
My Nephew Loves Kuna Kuna.
Okay.
Ngoma ingine yenye naweza add hapo ni Nisikize by Brooklyn Boys na Maya Omolo. Ilikuwa kwa ile album yao ya last year, but the single came out this year.
Okay.
Yeah. And acha nitakumbuka ingine. Yeah.
Sawa. Mr.
Okay, I think one sound for me that really pushed the boundaries was vernacular music coming into contemporary music.
Yeah.
I think one song that I remember top of mind that you haven't talked about is a song by Arosh.
Wanyeda.
Yeah. That song and especially the remix by I think K-Rob. I love the remix more than the original. Yeah, so I think for me that's something we should look out for in terms of the Kenyan music industry.
Yes.
And also just seeing what Mwaki has been able to achieve even globally. We have a space for our Kenyan languages now being merged into contemporary music. I think that's also what Okelo Max is doing.
Yes.
Just being able to merge those two sounds. That has been a highlight for me.
Dope. Thank you so much for sharing that. And also shout out to K-Rob. He's a Kenyan producer, and he actually produced an Amapiano album this year. And each track has a different female musician. So that is an album, actually one of my favorites of the year that I highly recommend. Yeah, and as you said, the blending of contemporary with Kenyan sound, Kenyan languages, I think is where we need to go in 2024.
For me, I'll say album, Lamonites by Octopizzo.
Which one?
Lamonites by Octopizzo.
That's this year? Last year? Lamonites was last year, yeah.
Last year?
Yeah.
So I think for me, Okelo Max has been doing really amazing. Yeah.
Shout out to Okelo. And before we leave, we have to, of course, the thing that has closed 2023 with a bang in Kenya, which is, hi guys, the thing that has put Kenyan music on the map this end of year, other than Mwaki.
Colors.
Yeah. I mean, you're wearing them, bruh. Yeah, so Spotify and Colors collaborated. They did a songwriting camp with musicians and producers, and then the product was now the Colors performances that we saw. And that was a big deal because it just shows that if these guys could make it to Colors, nani hawezi, you know. And personally, I'd love to see now Akina Erosh on Colors, you know, because that was just an R&B version. Now let's hear hip hop, let's hear Wakadinali, let's hear Genge, let's hear Afrofusion on that, you know. So now, have you guys watched all the Colors performances?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Mine's between two.
The
Zoe. Zoe and
Kengosha.
Karun, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. I love those two. I think those are my 2 out of my top 3.
And then, who is this? The artist who did experimental. It's called. Nyokabi.
Nyokafi.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't watched Nyokafi's yet. Nitaenda kusikiza. Okay. For you? Oh, hey, okay. Pass the mic.
Okay. I would say Bien.
Okay.
Bien's colors was fire for me.
Yes.
And also from a fashion perspective, I loved his outfits.
Okay.
And then also Zenaya Manase. Her performance also was on point.
Nice. Yeah, so I think we'll end the show there with, Colors was amazing. Next year is going to be amazing. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening to Furaha na Marafiki, brought to you by La Music Junkie. And I feel because today we've talked about so much music, and there are songs that sijacheza. So I'm going to make a playlist of all the best Kenyan songs of 2023. And based on what you guys have said, based on what you guys who are listening and watching, what you shared with me, I'm going to make a whole playlist, and that will be my not Christmas, but my gift to you, my end of year gift to you, Sawa. So I want to shout out again Santuri East Africa for making this happen. Thank you to Black Rhino VR for, I just saw on my phone, you can actually do this and you see the whole room. That is Guan. Thank you to Occupy the Mall, Gotha Institute for organizing this. And there's so much more happening. We have our next show with Monrea talking about what weird things she does with laptops and music. So stay tuned for that. Also at Santuri Salon, we have a couple of events. So just come through to the salon. We have panel discussions. We have concerts at the rooftop. We have underground parties at the Mist. It's mad. It's mad. The whole weekend. Come through to the mall. Now, I will finish with 2 songs. This next song is by Watendawili. Any Watendawili fans? Yes, so this was one of my favorite songs of the year. It's called Chamthum. And they sang in Luo in this song. And it's just a way of saying how we can make Kenyan languages go international. This song, ni ya mubabas na mumamas. And finally, I will end with a song from Colors, just to end the year. This one will be by Lisa Odwar, because I feel like it just has vibes, indio, gospel, hallelujah vibes. So that has been the show Furaha na Marafiki. Asanteni sana for being here, and follow me at La Music Junkie. And follow these guys, Bean Nick, Edwin Onyango, Mr. Creative. Huh? DJ Mr. But see your Mr. Creative on IG.
Rebranding was done yesterday.
Oh, okay. New news. Sawa. Asanteni sana. This is Chamthum by Watendawili. Have a beautiful day.
Atoti sore, atoti sungore, aneno nyiri mang'eny to ginyaliga. vile unazitoka wala iblanda, mimi nimetekwa, napewa mahaba. Ay, 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 yeah. Pololo, I say you do it now, jabera, yeah. Kama mtoto napewa masiwa. Ay, 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 yeah. Pololo, I say you do it now, jabera, yeah. Kama mtoto napewa masiwa. Atoti chamutu, atoti nyela nyela, atoti ukizungusha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti chamutu, atoti nyela nyela, atoti ukitingisha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti chamutu, atoti nyela nyela, atoti ukizungusha, naishi wana hewa. Atoti chamutu, atoti nyela nyela, atoti ukitingisha, naishi wana hewa. Osnauru, Kevin Ratego, Daktari, Papa Manento, Mama Messi Sandris.
Cause second chances of you, and right now till the end, I know I'll always choose you. Or refreshed by your waters, let me sail through. Sweet, passionate man, peaceful mind, and wonder-filled are you. Never knew love was forever till I met you. Now it's for keeps. Need you to know and remember that I've got you and you me. Now it's you and me. Let's get lost in the wonder of what could be. Let's get tempered to weather the storm and come out better. Just you and me. Let's grow old together. Now it's for keeps. Need you to know and remember that I've got you me. Cause for me things really aren't the same. Cause when I'm with you it feels like I'm breathing again. And like the wind carries wings and the bird needs to sing, you're my home. Let's grow old, yeah. I never knew it was true. I never knew, I never knew. I never knew till you. I never knew it was true, yeah. I never knew till with you. It's forever. Oh, it's for keeps. Oh, I need you to know. Now it's for you and me. Yeah. Oh, I never knew love was forever. Yeah. Now it's for you and me. Just remember.
Hello. Thank you Furaha, La Music Junkie, for that session. Tumepata furaha, mimi nimepata furaha kutoka kusikia ma vibes. So greetings everyone. Welcome to Byte Explores on Santuri Signal. Joining the airwaves from Occupy the Mall Festival. Monria is my name, the facilitator of Byte Creative Coding, and I shall be your host for the next hour. Sorry. Cool. All right. Today we are exploring how the practice of music coding, specifically through Sonic Pi, a music coding synth, is impacting the lives of our guests today. So for those who are hearing of us for the first time, Byte is a creative coding platform nestled in the heart of Kenya, where technology and artistry converge to nurture budding artists and technologists alike. We believe in the transformative power of creative expression and are committed to developing a unique, community-driven creative scene. We are now on a mission to spread the world of creative coding and empowering artists and technologists to explore new dimensions of creativity through the innovative world of creative coding. By merging music, technology, and art, we provide a platform for self-expression that seeks to transcend boundaries. Our vision is to see the creative coding practice join in as methods of composition and performance in the Kenyan electronic music scene. All right. Are we good? Yeah. So today we have lovely guests in the room, and we are going to start off with Leslie Burugu.
Hello.
Hello there. Hi.
Hi.
How are you feeling right now?
A bit nervous, actually.
Yeah. Nice. So this is your first time exploring this to a live audience.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Usually it was me in my bedroom, but I'm here in front of everyone, so it should be exciting.
Okay. So you were first involved with Byte during the showcase at Goethe Institute and attended our workshop. You mentioned being affiliated in the technology field.
Yeah.
So what is your profession?
By trade, I'm a software engineer. I've been a software engineer for the last 5 years, working at various startups across Nairobi. It's been a fulfilling experience because I always wanted to go into technology since I was a child. So it just made sense to get into tech. Plus I got in at a good time because, the tech scene in Kenya was booming when I joined, and, now today we all have all these big companies around us.
Interesting, thank you. And why are you exploring programming in the creative avenue, and what do you think it's doing for you?
That's a great question, and then one that I like answering. People think of code as this very sterile, very technical thing, and it can be like that. But I'm trying to imagine a different way of looking at it. I want to imagine coding as writing a book. It's just language, and you can choose to express yourself the way you want. You could make a mobile app, or you could make a song. So I think that's why I would like people to see coding not as this challenging, scary thing, but just as another means of expressing yourself, like it's French or English.
And during the workshop, you mentioned that you're feeling like you're repeating the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Does it get that way in that kind of the side of tech?
It does. Tech can be very repetitive because sometimes you feel like you've done it all, or you just keep working on the APIs. And one of the downsides of of the programming or software engineering being a technical discipline is that everything is very rigid. There's a system, there's a procedure for everything. There's not a lot of creativity you get, maybe once in a while. So I watched a conference and I came across some Aaron coding music, and immediately I was like, I need to do this. It's not a question.
Thank you. Do you feel there could be other technologists facing a similar experience of redundancy or plateauing, and creative coding can be an avenue for them to continue interacting with the language of computers and enhance their growth?
Definitely. Just for my own friend group, most of my friends are, a software engineer and something. I have a friend who's a baker, one who makes candles. So everybody's looking for something, because I think innately all humans have a creative spark in them, and we're all trying to find a way to make it happen. So I think it's definitely something a lot of technologists would be interested in.
Okay, thank you so much. And yes, welcome, Burugu.
Thank you. Thanks. So some background on what I'll be doing. This is a song, if I could use that word, that I came up with 2 weeks ago during the workshop Mondria and Dungu held. It's still in a pretty rough state, but I'll be working on it today, experimenting in real time. Yeah, let's go on the journey.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Yeah?
Very, it's just I was just looking for the inspiration, trying to find some sounds I like, so it's pretty fun. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first time, you managed to figure things out actually, because you could hear and then you got comfortable.
Yeah. Also ran into a couple of errors. That's the benefit of this setup. No one can see the screen, but like threads were dying, things were clanging, but I was trying to make the best out of it.
Yeah, you looked composed, so it's okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Up next, we have Fluid. All right, nice. So that was Burugu.
Yeah. Okay. Think of a thread as a messenger. So your computer has like different messengers that do different things. So in Sonic Pi, threads are useful because a lot of the sounds are just loops, and each loop is essentially a thread. So if you make a syntax error, maybe you add one letter or don't use a sample that doesn't exist, the thread is gonna stop working and just crash. Yeah. So that's it. No, it was actually live. So I was writing the loops, playing around with the different variables, how long the sleep should be, beat stretch, playing around with echo, reverb. That's why I had to stop it sometimes because it would get pretty crazy. So everything's being done live. So think of Sonic Pi almost as a musician. The way a musician could change something as in the middle of a set, the same way that I can. But now mine is with a keyboard there using an actual instrument. But it gives you the same sort of dexterity and in the just in moment type feel. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have Fluid. Welcome. All right. So, how is Fluid feeling today?
Hello everyone. Fluid is excited and nervous, but mostly excited and grateful to be here for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Fluid was also one of our workshop attendees, and I'm curious what sparked your interest in learning this craft?
My interest in learning music production primarily is to bridge the gap I feel that is there in terms of like Kenyan music per se. Because being a DJ, I play a lot of African music. But even then, I come back home and I'm like, oh man, it would be nice to actually play some nice music.
Mm-hmm.
And if you find a gap, it's best if you feel it yourself. So I decided, why not? Let me go into production. Let me put my feelings into note, hopefully, and reach people and feel people, and hopefully just connect with people.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I feel like you've answered my next question. But
Oh.
you're known your name in the electronic music scene. Do you want to share about your exploration so far?
Right.
Or what do you do?
Yes. DJ producer, but also social entrepreneur. So my time between when I started, like 2017 until now, has been a mush of those two, trying to set up my brand, falling off kidogo, coming back, finding myself in music, encouraging myself, finding that encouragement to go on with the other part of my journey, and just like the two of them blending together. So, man, for me, music is about connecting. It's about expression, and that's all I've been trying to do. Trying to find myself and finding the best way to express myself. So Sonic Pi is great and amazing because literally it's me putting down my thoughts like guitar, whoosh, wobble. sleep this amount of time, wake up this amount of time, stop here, go on. So it's been very exciting, especially with the whole boom of technology in the world right now. So it's complementary with I'm also learning programming. So it's quite complementary. and I'm excited about that. That's why I'm very excited about it.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
excited for your journey forward too.
Thank you.
So, alrighty, we have Fluid playing for the first time her music codec set.
How do I set it? Is it headphones?
Let's have
Let's just try it. That's fine. But if it doesn't work, we'll try another one.
okay.
Yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna.
A go?
Yep.
No?
I love
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, good time to talk about Byte some more then. Yeah, so Byte started in 2020 where we're hosting online workshops just to share this creative coding world, which I got introduced actually by Baby Elefante. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. It's
Random.
always a surprise.
Yeah.
So he, I was at a studio with him, and then he talked about music coding. I was like, what? Like, there is tech in music. And yeah, ever since I've just been in that world, and I shall hand over back to you
Thank
so
you.
that you can share with people your creations through code.
Mm-hmm. This is my first piece. have another piece. This one's darkest, but I would love to play it for you guys. Here we go. You guys like it? No, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just play it. Good. From the top again. I like to say, I like to think it's dark because it was, I don't know, the Halloweeny vibes. October baby, I love Halloween. Think about Sonic 5. considering and being able to make and the same and produce the same and still express yourself. And honestly, it's not as mind-boggling as using other DAWs. So, I mean, I'm happy to have shared those two, and thank you.
Right. So that was fluid. Thank you so much for that. How do you feel? Did you share how you felt afterwards? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, I'd like to take, sorry, I took a quick one. To take a few moments to share an appreciation to Goethe Institute. Is the mic okay? It does? Okay, cool. Goethe Institute and their affiliated initiatives, Nafasi and FemLab, for this year. A special warm thanks to Suzanne, Maria, Sheila, and Humphrey, to name a few from Goethe's team. They helped us to continue manifesting our mission to spread the world of creative coding from the Byte showcase that was held back in June, where artists played coded performances from their first time to a live audience, and to the Byte workshop in November, where we inspired individuals from the show. They can learn to use Sonic Pi. So up next, we have Ndungu Mbithi. Hey.
Hey guys.
Hello. How are you today?
I feel amazing. I feel fine. I'm so excited for today's performance.
I was about, your sweater is matching like the colors.
Yeah, this is mtanipiga picha hapa. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's been really intriguing seeing your journey, exploring music coding and the dedication of seeing you taking on the craft.
And thanks to you.
Yeah? Me, I'm just a connector.
Yeah.
You have inspiration, I just assist through. What are some of the challenges you can share through your journey, from someone who anything to the place where you even taught people in our workshop?
I'd say my journey is, I think I've hit a wall in terms of connecting. Like today I'm going to play with a guitar, but it's not connected to Sonic Pi. So my challenge is, number one, I don't have Ableton. I think nitakuwa na kando. So I'd really want to connect Sonic Pi to a DAW and like to a MIDI and like take the music now to the next level.
Just to point on that, we figured out a way with another artist called Okadala to link Sonic Pi and Ableton.
Okay.
So when we're dealing with computers, there's a lot happening. So bear with. All right. And so far, how do you feel like it's added value to you? Has it enhanced your live performance?
100%. And for this, it's so much fun to use. You could perform by yourself. Like even when you're doing it in the house, you feel like you're performing, as opposed to practicing with the guitar. Because the guitar has rules, and like you have to play it like this. And if you miss one note, then But now for this, it's like improvisation. I think of it like jazz, how a saxophonist can go off outside the band. So I can, it's really helped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. Tuonyeshe uko na nini leo.
Okay. So today I'm gonna perform a series of. So I went ahead and explored some percussions in the Sonic Pi, and most of the music I make is very much stripped down and guitar and vocal alone. So today I'm gonna perform those songs that I've released before, but I'm gonna add Sonic Pi to do percussions for me, and it sounds a bit crazy if you've listened to the songs before, but I like how polyrhythms inside there have merged with the slow guitar. So yeah, this is as experimental as it gets.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, yes. Let's just test it out first. Check. Yeah. Can I hear the guitar? The vocal is fine. Just turn this up for me. So this first song is called Progress. Enjoy. Thank you. So this next song is called "Are You Listening?" It's an unreleased song, and it felt really nice to play with it, cause no one else knows how it sounds apart from me. So yeah, this is "Are You Listening?" Enjoy.
about you anymore. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. So are you listening? Are you listening? Or are you waiting? Speak, are you listening? Are you listening? Or are you waiting to speak? Are you waiting? Are you waiting to speak? Thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna do this last outro without my guitar for my last song. It's one of the first pieces I did, and I love to perform it because, you know, I really, really was proud of this. Yeah, enjoy.
Amazing.
Thank you.
That was Ndongo Mbithi. And you can feel the progress, yeah? Yeah. So do you feel like learning by doing is helpful? Just throw yourself in there.
Yeah, and even as I was performing, there's things I realized I could have done yesterday, but I'm seeing them now and I can fix them during the performance. So I feel like that's growth as well.
Yeah.
That you can solve your problem as you maneuver through the
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for that.
Thank you for having me. That was so much fun.
Sawa. Yes, and if you have spaces where we can invite people to perform, we had Santuri. Thank you so much, Santuri Signal, for giving us the space to help people and help them grow and get experience performing live. And for today, we were focusing on music coding, and it's not something to be afraid of. Anybody can learn, even someone who doesn't have programming knowledge. It's possible for you to use the software. For software developers, that's also cool. Like, you can use it in a professional sense. And a fun fact is actually that Sonic Pi was made with children in mind. So it was made to help people learn programming. So yeah, that was Ndongo Mbithi. We had Leslie Burugu and Fluid. And just to wrap up, I'll leave you with a track by Maracuya, who is one of the artists who performed with us during our live sessions and also hosted a workshop session, hailing from the UK, Manchester specifically. Her track is called A Shot in the Dark. And if you'd like to reach out to us, our email is exploringcreativecoding@outlook.com. That's exploringcreativecoding@outlook.com. And here is A Shot in the Dark as we welcome Burugu.